Hello everyone, welcome back to Tree of Life Tarot. This is, oh my goodness, cards are jumping already. So this is going to be your midweek reading. I'm not doing the dailies this week because I am going to be away in an old monastery being very silent for a few days. So dailies will resume next week after I've had my retreat time. So this is going to be to hold you over, oh my goodness, until then. Cards are jumping everywhere. And we're going to do a midweek bonus because midweek we have this beautiful new moon in Pisces. And I love, seeing there's some Piscean energy right there, Page of Cups on the bottom. Beautiful Pisces energy, very dreamy, a bit of a softening. There's been a lot of harsh energies about lately, you may have noticed. And this just feels like a lovely softening, a reconnecting to dreams. There's been a lot of, Queen of Cups, love it. A lot of, put this up here. You know, very aggressive, harsh energies kind of starting off the year. There's been this big kind of, in addition to world events, kind of individually, collectively push to, you know, move forward kind of actively and respond in a strong way, whether it's, you know, to what's happening around you, whether it's just to whatever you're working on personally, within your personal life, your relationships. There's been a bit of that desire. I'm seeing the King of Wands to just like go and impose, and a little bit of that, you know, fiery Mars energy. And this to me just feels like it's like fresh water being kind of splashed on your face during like a very hot day. It's cooling, it's refreshing. Refreshing is the word. And that was already coming before these two cards came out, and that sort of confirms it a bit. Queen of Cups, so card of Cancer, but lovely, lovely water energy. Queen of Cups leads from the heart, attuned to that heart space, has emotion to give. And emotion, not just meaning emotional reactions, emotion meaning being able to sense and feel and connect from that heart space, from that sense of interbeing, not, oh, I understand that concept and I hear what you're saying and I see what you mean. This is, no, I feel this with you. I feel this. And it's a card, sorry, I'm just noticing bottom of the deck as I'm holding this, 10 of Cups. So that's some beautiful energy right there. More water energy, but it's attunement is the word. It's how do I feel in myself? And what is that going to create in the environment around me, and vice versa? How does the environment around me affect how I feel? But, you know, tarot is very much about personal empowerment, so we're gonna work that angle on whatever our circumstances are. Where do we find that beautiful softness, and softness in the sense of, you know, soft is not weak. Soft is not weak at all. Soft is nourishing. Soft is, the word malleable came to mind, but that's not even quite right, because you can create, you can take that just beautiful emotion and like pour it out and flow it out and give life. Waters give life. We need water to survive. Places where there is more water tend to be more fertile. Rainforest, for example. So that flow of water gives more life. More can be created. More can exist and be sustained when we find that. So maybe this moon is asking us to come back to, you know, our own Queen of Cups, to that deep reservoir that gets to flow out and create new life. Okay, enough talking. Let's get some more cards. Three of Pentacles. This one wants to come. So we're going to do 5 cards for the story, and then we'll do 5 more after this to clarify. Oh, I got 2 here. 4 of Cups, we had that a bit last week. Magician. Love the Magician right now, and love the Magician from this energy. I'm just so... Oh. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we've got the World. So completion there, turning of the wheel, and this feels like a turning of the wheel. It's this new moon falls just before the spring equinox, which very much Ace of Wands energy, that resurgence of spring, the coming back of the daylight will now usurp the darkness and be longer and more sustained for the next 6 months. So that bringing back in of the energy, but doing it from this space. So we've got 3 of Pentacles, Justice, 4 of Cups, Magician, and Queen of Wands in reverse. So 3 of Pentacles is about mastery. It's collaboration, first of all. So how do we bring others into this energy, into this new life? It's also the master plan. This in Rider-Waite is usually showing, a craftsman working on a building and people are standing by with, some designs that they're discussing. Now this is more of a solitary figure here, but he's working on the master plan. He is the architect. And so there's a question here of where do we go from here? With this energy, where do we go from here? What are we going to design and bring into fruition from this, candle blew out, from this return to the heart and letting the heart lead? So justice here, bringing things into balance. Justice also meaning, kind of in the old sense, giving or restoring what belongs to each party, to them. So what has been lost, what has been diminished, what has been sacrificed that needs to come back. What is the plan and what is the vision to bring things back into balance? Where do you need to receive some justice? Where do you maybe need to give it a little bit in order to bring things back into balance? There's always a give and take. It's always give and take, this dance, this constant dance. We need to receive and give for there to be balance. So what does the plan look like where both of those realities are possible? Here we have, this person is neither giving nor receiving. A cup is being offered and they're not receiving it. There are cups to give, but he sat down under his tree, eyes down, arms folded, saying, I'm not participating. And then here we have the Magician, who is doing quite the opposite, who is bringing all the elements together in order to create, in order to not just be in harmony with all of the elements in the flow of the universe, just as an element, as a passive, cog in the wheel kind of thing. This is dynamically participating and creating with it. I'll come to the Queen of Wands in just a moment, but I want to come back to this 4 of Cups here because I feel like there's something else. I think what's coming through is the need to participate. There may have been some disappointments. You may have lost and are still waiting for justice. And it may come. It also may not. But we're coming back to this heart space to find the way forward. There's a warning here with this Queen of Wands. I just want to go ahead and name it because it's kind of shouting at me here, which is, it's a little bit of play with fire and get burned energy. And it's a little bit of a caution, because I adore this Queen of Wands, that beautiful fire energy, but reversed like that is careful not to burn someone. Careful not to burn, because if you burn somebody else, you're really just burning yourself. So just watch that temper a little bit, watch seeking justice and using your powerful creative energies in a way that might be destructive. We always want to use it to be constructive, to create for the greater good. So just a little bit of a caution with that Queen there, because there may be a sense of having been wronged, of needing justice. Don't turn that into going scorched earth on somebody else. There's a time and a place for some good scorched earth. This is this week, not it. That's what that card is saying. So this is, how do we come back into participation from a loving place? And through that participation, allowing the divine intelligence to bring balance and restoration. It's not always our job to bring the justice. It's our job to be available for the justice to happen through our participation. We often take steps and are prompted to do things and say things and take actions that we can't see the full picture. And in those moments, we are an instrument of the divine. Look at these instruments here. We are an instrument. So seeing the plan. Again, there's something about the collective there. Oh my goodness, flipping already. All right. King of Pentacles, the Empress, who I adore. Two of Swords. Okay. Temperance. A lot of alchemy here. One more. There it is. Two of Cups. Beautiful way. Bottom of the deck. Two of Pentacles. This is a beautiful way to end this. I just want to say, if this is a relationship for you, we've got our Divine Feminine here. We've got a beautiful soulmate card here. This does not have to be romantic. I'm just going to say, for those who are looking for that or dealing with that in this week, same message applies. Same message applies. Whatever has been done, don't allow that to sabotage the new life. Just because you got burned, don't go burning others. Justice will take care of itself. And we have our King of Pentacles here, which is coming in. You know, this can be King of Pentacles in terms of this stability, you know, coming into reality, but this could also be a person. These two are, you know, they're not quite counterparts. The counterpart of the Empress would be the Emperor, but he's awfully close. Look how, just in these cards, they're aligned. He is allied with the Earth, and she is very much, among other things, Mother Earth here. And he is the King of Pentacles. He rules over earthly matters. So he can appreciate her domain. And maybe this is, if this is a relationship matter, a party having developed greater appreciation and greater grounding for their role in the collective. And when I say collective, collective just means more than one person in this context, whether it's your relationship, your family, a group dynamic. So this person having matured into the king, not just being all about, you know, what they're doing, but seeing how what they're doing and what their gifts and their ability to rule and use resources well serves others, but by having gained that maturity, can also better appreciate the Empress. Can also appreciate, because she outranks him, power beyond, the greater abundance, the gifts of the earth or this feminine. So, okay, lots of balance here happening in these last 3 cards. 2 of Swords, going within, making the decisions, being at a crossroad and an impasse. Temperance, more alchemy here. Alchemy and alchemy, right? We've got basically infinity going on here as well. There's this exchange. There's 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the land. That balance, that tempering of this fiery energy. And then here, coming into this beautiful harmony. Whether that's coming together in a relationship, excuse me, restoring balance in an existing relationship. But it's developing greater appreciation, participating from a mature place. So we've got this 2 of Swords underneath the 4 of Cups. So this is a bit of, these are, neither one of these cards are moving. So how to get past the 4 of Cups? Time to go within and see where, could be just finding the answer within, getting some of that clarity, but it could also be seeing where blocking ourselves. She's also young justice here. Alchemizing into balance. Let me see if there's anything else. I don't want to run on and be redundant because I think the message came through pretty clearly here. This is just such a lovely tempering of the energy, bringing the heart back into it, being refreshed by gratitude, being refreshed by gratitude. And don't underestimate gratitude. Gratitude journals have the power to change your life. If you have not started one, I highly recommend it. Write down 5 things you're grateful for every day. Do it for 30 days. Watch how everything shifts. And that gratitude restores the flow and the harmony. Okay, I think I've talked enough. This is your new moon in Pisces reading for March 18th, and I will see you at the weekend. Take care.